Hey, it's 6 o'clock. You know what that means? It's time for morning coffee with Sandy, and what do I say? What do I do? Good morning. So I want to start out with a little note about the Republican National Convention last night. I think I mentioned that I watched all of the Democratic convention every night, and I'm doing the same with the Republican. I want to be in the know. You know, I want to know what's going on. I want to base my conversation on things I actually know instead of things I sort of heard somewhere, which is so common right now. So common. So first, a shout out for fact checkers. Thank you. But this is not a political thing. When I heard our current First Lady speak, and I realized that she was the only person I've heard all week actually apologize, say I'm sorry for your losses, I found that very moving. I think sometimes we forget the value of an apology. And boy, an apology was really, really needed. More apologies are needed. There's so much going on in the world right now that it would be very easy to spend the whole day in bed under the covers just to hide out. Lord knows I've felt like doing that lately. Even with my incredibly cheery, sunny disposition, I've had moments, hours, sometimes days, where it just feels like there's no end in sight. But you know what? There's always an end in sight. Okay, now I'll do my little Andy routine. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Okay, I won't do the whole thing. It will get better. It will get better. I love the quote that says, no matter how bad it is, we can get through it. And the proof of that is that we're still here. And we've all had times when we thought it was the worst times possible. Be patient. Now, don't be complacent. Just be patient. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I'm not just sunshine, even though if you look out the window, you can see the sun isn't really even up here yet. Look what my great niece gave me. I have my very own unicorn. Can you actually see it? She even painted it for me, so it's a rainbow unicorn. Thank you, little Ella. Thank you. I have the cutest little great niece. She's got tons of curly hair, and she wears them in braids now. I always wanted braids. Yeah. Shout out to my friend Opa. Opa, I know it was a horrible day yesterday. Be patient, my love. This too shall pass. Oh, that's so trite, I know, but you know what? It really does get better. It really does get better. So, speaking of it gets better, it doesn't get better than this. You know whose birthday is today? Mother Teresa. I mean, seriously, if Mother Teresa is not one of your personal heroes, you better like read a little bit about this woman, because she was amazing. So just like I did with Dorothy Parker, I printed out a bunch of Mother Teresa quotes for you. And yes, I will share them later on this morning on the What Do I Say, What Do I Do site, because she's so awesome. I'm not sure if I should start with my favorite or end with, no, I'll start with my favorite. I will never attend an anti-war rally. If you have a peace rally, invite me. Talk about a woman who had the ability to take whatever was going on in the world and flip it just enough so her positivity just glowed through who she was. Yeah. An anti-war rally. Nope. A peace rally? Oh yeah. Okay, a few more from her. This one I thought was especially good considering the times. Do not wait for leaders. Do it alone, person to person. If we have no peace, it's because we've forgotten that we belong to each other. Imagine a world where we remembered how connected we all are. What can you do to promote world peace? This is Mother Teresa's advice. Go home and love your family. Family love. You know that cousin or brother or sister or parental unit that you've been angry at or haven't spoken to? Pick up the phone. Or be a chicken and text, I don't care. But love your family. Oh, like this one. This is what she said. I am a little pencil in the hand of a writing God who is sending a love letter to the world. That's who Mother Teresa was. We know only too well that what we are doing... Whoops, wait a minute. It's asking if I want to end. No, I don't want to end. We know only too well that what we're doing is nothing more than a drop in the ocean. But if the drop were not there, the ocean would be missing something. Never worry about numbers. Help one person at a time and start with the person nearest you. Let me read that one again. Never worry about numbers. Help one person at a time and start with the person nearest you. Guess you could read a lot into that one, huh? It's not how much we give, but how much love we put into the giving. You know how we're talking about, we all judge. Everybody judges. That's what we do. We judge people. We're just judging machines. And Mother Teresa said, if you judge people, you have no time to love them. Stop judging. Start loving. Not all of us, she said, can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. So if today you were feeling that I don't matter, I don't make a difference, I'm just one person in a whole planet, just remember, you can do small things, but you can do them with great love. Okay, this one blew me away. Now, I know I've shared with you that my mother is 97 years old and has dementia, and it's very difficult for her to, have a conversation. She still knows how to smile. She still knows that music lightens her up and fills her heart with love. She still lightens up when she sees her children. She might not know exactly who we are, but she knows she loves us. But there is one saying that she repeats over and over and over. I used to say ad infinitum, but boy, I'm going to miss hearing that when she's gone. Here's what she says. Whenever anything slightly negative is brought up, she goes like this. Oh, well, yesterday is gone. Forget it. Tomorrow may never come. Do a master job today. If I had $1 for every time I've heard my mother say that, well, I would be sending you guys checks because I would have way more money than I knew what to do with. But Mother Teresa's quote, and I'm wondering if maybe my mother got it here. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today. Let us begin. Mother Teresa. I'll post it for you later. Yay! Oh, hey, today's also the anniversary of the first free kindergarten. It was back like 1870 something, a free kindergarten. And I thought that was appropriate to share with you, since so many of you are teachers or teachers' aides, and many of you have children going back to school this week. Of course, school probably doesn't look like anything we know as school. I've seen a lot of pictures posted of everybody's first desk with a computer sitting on the desk. The good news is that most school districts they have computers available to give out, to lend to the children who don't have them. I still worry about, in some neighborhoods, what if they don't have good reception? What if they don't, what if it's not the kind of neighborhood where you would find a cell tower? Then what? And what if the school district can't afford computers for all the kids? There's so many questions here, so many questions, where the kids who have less are going to fall behind. I don't know. Check in with your school district. Let's see what we can do to make it fair, equitable for all the kids. Let's give all the kids an opportunity to learn and keep them safe, please. It seems like, I'm no scientist, but I'm listening to the scientists and to the doctors, and they keep saying if we just shut it down for a few weeks, we may not have to keep it shut down. Be safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance. Come on, you know the drill by now. I want to do a little shout out to my friend Sherry. Shout out to Sherry. Sherry is probably the best non-chef chef that I know. And last night we had a socially distanced dinner at her house. I love to be invited to her house. The food is just like, and I got a doggy bag. Oh. Thank you for a wonderful evening. Okay, and speaking of wonderful evenings, celebrity story, quick one. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne, never my favorite. Never my favorite. I didn't dislike her. I thought she was funny sometimes. I liked when she did the housewife goddess routine. I love that. Anyway, I was at a party and everybody was having a really good time, and I noticed that suddenly there was like this shush in every room of this house. It was a house party. And I kind of started walking around to see what was going on, and I realized that who walked in was Roseanne Barr with a couple of other people I knew. Apparently, she had moved into the neighborhood, was living they lived behind the gates, I didn't, okay? But she had moved into their neighborhood and she didn't know anybody, so they brought her to this party so she could get to know the community, right? Next thing you know, people are like swarming around her. And I thought, wow, you know what? This is a party. This is not a celebrity autograph thing. What is the deal? So I kind of stayed away. And about 15 minutes later, she was standing by herself at the buffet table getting some food as I was walking over to get mine. And I walked over and I said, do you ever just get to go to a party and be a person? Because it's got to be annoying to have all those people glomming on you all the time. She looked up at me, and honestly, my heart just broke for her, because at that moment I realized what I said was absolutely the truth for her. She just didn't get to go anywhere and be a regular person. And I looked at her and I started laughing and I said, well, I don't know if this makes any difference, but I really like your shoes and I really don't give a shit who you are. And she started laughing so hard. We chatted for like 2 or 3 minutes about the neighborhood and, you know, where her kids were going to go to school and that kind of stuff. And then she just moved on to another big group who, you know, like wanted to celebrity seek. But I thought to myself, you know what? You make a choice when you become a celebrity. You make a choice. And part of that choice is you give up a huge part of your privacy and who you are as an individual, because you become the property of your fans. But it's a choice. So I never really feel sorry for people like that, unless of course they were thrown into the limelight and didn't choose to be in the limelight. By the way, do you know the history of that? Stealing the limelight? Okay, a little trivia for you. Turns out that in Shakespeare's time, yeah, I'm going back. I wasn't there. I just read about this. In Shakespeare's time, they didn't have spotlights, so they would take lime and they would burn pots of lime all along the front of the stage to light up the stage. And if you stood in front of someone and blocked them, you were stealing the limelight. Ta-da! Okay, you can borrow that. You have my permission. What else? What else? Oh, I have a little reading for you, but also, this is the anniversary of the death, not the birth, of the death of playwright Neil Simon. Neil Simon, if you don't know who I'm talking about, you need to Google Neil Simon and like binge watch his plays. They were made into movies. And TV shows, The Odd Couple. Remember The Odd Couple? The Goodbye Girl, Biloxi Blues, so many. Max Dugan Returns. There's a line in Max Dugan Returns where this guy is walking down the street in New York City it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 5, and the sun has just come up, but there's hardly nobody on the street, and he just shouts out, "All right, everybody, I didn't see a good turnout at volleyball yesterday. I want you." He's just talking to nothing, no one, everyone, and I don't know why that sticks with me, but whenever I'm walking down an empty street, thank you to to Neil Simon, I just want to scream out and wake everybody up. Okay, Neil Simon. Go check out his stuff. You'll love it. How to be happy and grateful. Short one today. Gratitude always begets abundance when it is proclaimed from the heart without an agenda or an order to attached to it. My gratitude cup totally runneth over. Of course, we wish that the pandemic never happened, but it did happen. So today, your assignment is to figure out how to be happy and grateful, even during the pandemic. What do I say? What do I do? More tomorrow. Love you guys.